What's up guys, my name is Craig101 and welcome to the third War Thunder Mobile Tank Guide. This is a series where I go into great detail with all the important stats, information and extra analysis of all the tanks in a platoon, and then towards the end I share my trusted strategies that I use to attain great results. But why should you listen to me? Well, I've been playing this game since 2023 and I have more than 5,000 battles under my belt, so I can say with confidence that I know quite a bit about this game. And with that, we begin today's tank guide on the M60A1 AOS platoon. And without further ado, let's dive into this tank guide. First of all, I introduce all the vehicles in the platoon, which consist of 2 medium tanks, 1 IFV and 1 SPAA, which are the M60A1 AOS, which stands for add-on stabilization, the M60A2, the M3 Bradley, and the M247. It is a rank 8 platoon and it is placed in a rank bracket of 7 to 8 and 8 to 9, one of the most populated rank brackets in the game. This means that you could potentially be facing any of the same vehicles here. Enemy positioning can be of 4 types: front, angled, side and back. An enemy encounter can go in 2 ways. You can kill the enemy either at once or in one shot, or it takes you 2 or more shots to kill. In this case, I recommend to aim for the gunner who is located in the turret to prevent him from shooting back at you. The format will be potential one-shot areas in green and gunner position in yellow for 2-shot situations. Now we move to extra analysis. We start with the M60A1 front. As you can see, it is a 5-man crew. It has a high one-shot potential due to ammo being placed here and sometimes here. Ammo placement is constant here, so aim there. For side, aim here. Note that in some cases that ammo can be here, but I don't recommend going for it because in the middle of battle it is very difficult to hit. For angle, aim here. For back, aim here for potential one shot, but it's very risky as the engine can soak most of the damage. It's better to go for a 2-shot. Aim here in the turret, then go for the kill shot. The same goes for the M60A2. Now we move to the M60A2. For the front, as you can see, it is a 4-man crew. It has a high one-shot potential due to ammo being placed here and here. Note that ammo being here is guaranteed, but not here. So aim here. For side, aim here. For angled, aim here. For back, aim here for potential one shot, but it's very risky as the engine can soak most of the damage. It's better to go for a 2-shot. Aim at the turret here, then go for the kill shot. For the M3 Bradley, as you can see, it is a 3-man crew. As you can probably tell, it is a light vehicle, so shooting the exact same place is very effective. For front, aim general area here. For side, aim general area here. But even better, aiming here for a guaranteed ammo rack. For angled, aim general area here. For back, aim general area here. The reason I'm saying general area is because in most cases you will get a 1-shot by shooting the general area, but there are times when misplaced shots can be soaked by the engine, potentially leaving you vulnerable, so be careful. For SPA, I will only be showing the frontal depiction, center mass here. Platoon trait, the M60A1. Fast at 48 km an hour. It has a bad reverse speed at 8 km an hour. It has a very good reload speed at 6.7 seconds, which allows you to place follow-up shots when needed. A good turret traverse speed, which allows you to engage different targets if needed. Competitive shells. Its shells are very good at this BR as long as you know where to hit. I suggest these two. Use case and extra info. It can be constantly brought out first to capture and hold point. You can stay in cover and come out if you are sure of your chances as well. You can also hold choke points well due to your good reload speed. But if things get too hot, I advise you back out early as your reverse speed, and also for the fact that you don't have smoke launchers to conceal your retreat, can easily get you killed. The M60A2. Fast at 48 km an hour, it has a bad reverse speed at 8 km an hour, good turret reverse speed that allows you to engage different targets when needed, but a bad reload speed at 12 seconds. It has good shots as long as you know where to hit. I suggest these two. Use case and extra info. It can be brought out to capture but not hold point or choke point, as its bad reload coupled with its slow reverse speed can put you in big trouble. It is better used in cover and only coming out when you are sure of your chances. It is best used in strategic areas and taking out enemies from range. If you find yourself in trouble, you can cover your retreat with smoke available to this vehicle. The M3 Bradley. Fast at 48 km an hour, it has a relatively good reverse speed at 14 km an hour, a good turret reverse speed that allows you to engage multiple targets if needed, a weak armor protection as it is a light vehicle, but a good gun against light vehicles and tank with weak spots. Good shells. It has good shells as long as you know where to hit. I suggest these two. Use case and extra info. A lot of what I said for the M60A2 are also relevant to the M3 Bradley. It can be brought out to capture but not hold point or choke point, as its weak armor protection coupled with its relatively fast reverse speed makes more sense for you to back off after capturing point. If you find yourself in trouble, you can cover your tracks and conceal yourself with smoke available to this vehicle. It is better used from cover and only coming out when you are sure of your chances. Also, due to your weak armor, you are very vulnerable to artillery strikes. Even worse, top attack munitions. So be careful. If you manage to survive a top attack missile, it's best to reposition because another missile is never far behind. It can be used as a distraction. And whenever you have to push forward, push with your teammates. It has a relatively good reverse speed, which allows you to move in and out of cover, saving you in times of trouble, like seen here. It can be used in places with open areas. and even better in places with buildings, because your good reverse speed allows you to move in and out of cover. The M3 Bradley is a very tall vehicle, so be careful where you position yourself so that you won't get killed. The M3 Bradley has low armor protection, meaning that it can't sustain high intensity combat for long, especially when alone. So it is best not to push too far forward when alone, and whenever things are getting too hot, you retreat. And when you have to push with your teammates. It is best used in strategic area and taking out enemies from range. You need to be careful when coming out of cover to use the ATGM, as if the launcher isn't fully in position, it won't launch and can put you in a bad spot. With good aim, you can perform as an SPAA. The M3 Bradley is a good vehicle, and once you get used to it, you can do things like this. Be careful with your ATGM launcher, because if hit, can lead to an explosion, killing you instantly. We weren't given the stats of the ATGM on the Bradley, and in the main Warthunder it has a pen value of over 400mm, which is good at its BR. In most cases, an ATGM will not be as fast as a shell. Whenever you're using an ATGM vehicle, it is always best used at very short range against aware vehicles, or at any range against unaware vehicles, as using an ATGM against an aware vehicle at medium to long range is practically a death sentence. The M247, fast at 48 km an hour. It has a bad reverse speed at 8 km an hour, so be careful when using it. A good turret traverse to engage different targets when needed. The shells are good as long as you know where to hit. I suggest these two. Use case and extra info. Due to your weak armor, you are also as vulnerable as the Bradley. For example, you are vulnerable to autocannons, artillery, top attack munitions, etc. You can get some kills on light vehicles, but don't even bother on MBTs. It is realistically impossible. And your main SPAA. But for ground, you can distract the enemy for your teammates to get easy kills. When situations get too hot, you can easily conceal your retreat with smoke. And there we go, that wraps up this tank guide. As for my thoughts on this platoon, I personally enjoy using it from time to time, but it's not my go-to. It is good at what it does, but it's just not for me due to the bad reverse speed. But these are just my thoughts on the M60A1 platoon. I'd love to hear what you guys think about it in the comments below. I'm letting you guys guide this series, so please let me know in the comments which vehicle platoon you want me to cover next. Personally, I'm thinking of the ZTC 96 platoon, but let me know what you guys think in the comment below. That's how I'm going to order this tank guide. If you enjoyed this, a like rating is always appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.